Buck O'Neil would say that the Monarchs were always a good team. But when Satchel was on the mound, they were a great team. But the thing about Satchel was, Satchel brought out the greatness in everyone else. And one of the legendary stars of the Negro Leagues who took the challenge of facing Satchel the most, the great Leon Day. Now you cut my heart over the evening. Leon Day, who was a great two-way star in the Negro Leagues, faced Satchel on 4 different occasions, winning 3 of those head-to-head matchups against his rival. And in one of the games, they're in the midst of a scoreless pitching duel when Leon Day takes matters in his own hands and hits a home run to help himself win a 1-0 matchup against his rival Satchel Paige. Leon Day was one of those unheralded stars of the Negro Leagues that you should know, because Leon Day was as good as they came. The legendary Hall of Famer Monty Irvin would say, if you saw Bob Gibson pitch, then you saw Leon Day pitch. That Gibby had nothing on the uber-competitive Leon Day, who at first glance you wouldn't think was necessarily a great athlete. Oh, but he was. Standing 5 foot 7 inches tall, weighed about 170 pounds of pure fearlessness and competitiveness. Leon Day, as Larry Doby would describe, I never saw a major leaguer that was better than Leon Day. I never saw a pitcher better than Leon Day. While Leon Day wasn't a big man, no one's heart was ever any bigger. He was as competitive as they came. His widow Geraldine Day once told me, when he was asked about his best pitch, he said, oh, my best pitch is my dust-off pitch. She said, well, what is that? He said, I would knock them down, they would dust themselves off, and then I'd knock them down again. Leon Day not only threw that dust-off pitch, but he threw the full assortment. Dominating fastball, great breaking ball, dogged determination, and is what led this gentle giant into the National Baseball Hall of Fame. Leon Day ran the 100-yard dash in 10 seconds in his baseball uniform. Yeah, he was an impressive ball player. And as great as Leon Day was as a pitcher, Buck O'Neil oftentimes said he was an even better center fielder. Now again, Buck probably felt this way because during the 1946 Negro League World Series, Leon Day robbed him of what was sure to be a game-winning hit when Buck would describe this guy coming out of nowhere to make a diving catch that ultimately saved the 1946 World Series for the Newark Eagles. While a lot of baseball fans recall Bob Feller's opening day no-hitter, and a lot will say that's the only time that has ever happened in professional baseball, but that's not true. Leon Day also threw an opening day no-hitter, and he was fresh getting back from serving in World War II. Leon Day and Hall of Famer Willard Brown were both in the U.S. Army, and both were part of the invasion of Normandy during World War II. Leon Day would then come back home and throw an opening day no-hitter against the Philadelphia Stars. Leon Day punched out a lot of hitters during his time playing baseball. And while Leon Day's stellar career was littered with all kinds of amazing feats, 1942 was one that I think he might point a finger toward as well, when he struck out 18 Baltimore elite Giant players, including getting the great Hall of Famer Roy Campanella 3 times in that game. He holds the strikeout record in the Negro League, in Puerto Rico, and in the East-West All-Star game.
Pick it up, do no whip, got flick it up, flick it up, flick it up.
Here at the Negro Leagues Baseball Museum on our Field of Legends, Leon Day is standing out in right field. He's in right field because all the statues were based on when these legendary stars were inducted into the National Baseball Hall of Fame. Keep in mind that Leon Day played every position except for catcher. During his stint in the Negro Leagues, he was likely the most versatile player playing the game at that time. Leon Day was the last Negro Leaguer to still be alive to learn that he was going into the National Baseball Hall of Fame. Sadly, 6 days later, this legendary player passed away. But at least he knew he had finally taken his place in the National Baseball Hall of Fame.